We've been getting a lot of interest in SASE recently. Generally, people want to know where to start. What's first in their SASE story? Well, I tell them SASE isn't a solution, it's a framework. It's a journey that will constantly evolve within your organization as it's evolving within the industry. And so beginning a SASE strategy requires a simplification of the process. Don't try to do everything at once. Let's try to find one or two pockets of opportunity to begin that SASE journey. Hi, I'm Steve Murphy. I'm a Vice President at ARG, and while I work for ARG, this video is my own and not necessarily a reflection of my employer's opinions. I think it's safe to assume that work from home will be here for the long term. 57% nationally of employees are still working from home 1 year after the pandemic hit. 90% of employers have announced plans to have a hybrid work model where employees get to work from home. The majority of the time, they may be coming to the office occasionally. Now, as IT organizations, we've gone through a huge rush helping our employees become productive from a 100% work from home environment. And then there was a pause where we stabilized, we evaluated, we ensured that things were working acceptably. Now it's an opportunity for us to turn our attention to optimizing our environment and making sure that it's secure. And to do that, we have to address two primary concerns. So the first concern is data leakage. Am I certain my data is not leaving the corporate security infrastructure? And secondly, how do I manage the devices that the employees are choosing to do their work on? Are they unmanaged and unsecure? And if they are, how do I apply a security model to those environments to ensure that my data is protected? So SASE, fortunately, is perfectly conceptualized for a work from home environment. We have to develop a strategy around it, but there's already a framework constructed to help guide our thought process. Now, if you're new to SASE, I'm not going to go into the details of what SASE is and what the business drivers are behind a SASE strategy. I have a video on that already. I'll put a link in the notes and show a link here on the video. If you're new to SASE, I would encourage you to review that video first. But from a very high level, the goals of SASE are to allow your workforce to do their job from anywhere, from any location, on any device, and to do so securely and under strong management controls. Now, you may already have a lot of the puzzle pieces required for a strong SASE strategy, but they may not be accurately aligned. If you're a smaller organization, you may not have any of these puzzle pieces. So I promised you a starting point to start your SASE strategy. I ask customers, first and foremost, what is your identity and access management strategy? From an identity perspective, are you using single sign-on multi-factor authentication? Who are you using, and is that part of a SASE strategy? That's number one. The second one is your access strategy. Are you relying on traditional VPNs? Or are you in a position to potentially migrate to more of a SASE access strategy that incorporates some elements of zero trust to access some of your web content and cloud environments? If you have both of those taken care of, then it's an opportunity to look at some of these other elements and determine which one would be most beneficial to your organization. If you have, for example, a lot of cloud-based or SaaS-based environments, a CASB platform might be the place that you can start. If you're looking at delivering firewalling service to your end user to make sure that they are completely protected as though they were behind a corporate firewall as a service might be another good place to start. If you have a lot of branch locations and you're looking to save money, SD-WAN might be a place to start. The important part I'm trying to communicate here is that there are wedges or points of opportunity for you to start a SASE journey depending upon your organizational priorities. You don't need to invent new priorities to embark on a SASE strategy. You probably already have priorities you need to address. Let's just make sure that they're channeled into a SASE based supplier that you can then grow into additional services. Another great pocket of opportunity is what's expiring in the coming months. Do you have services that are up for relicensing or equipment that is aging out? And rather than just renewing what you have because it's doing a good enough job for you, consider replacing it with a SASE-based strategy to get those capabilities, but to further your SASE journey. I think that's the most important part with the people I talk to. They all have initiatives on their roadmap for this year. The question is, how do they align those initiatives and incorporate a SASE strategy within that? And as a a next step, I'm very happy to engage or answer any questions. If you want to reach out to me, my contact information is in the description of this video, and we can talk further about your SASE journey and how you can initiate that journey. And then if you got some value out of this video, I'd appreciate a like. And if you want to come back to this channel in the future, the best way to find your way back here is to go ahead and subscribe. With that, I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a great day.